So, amid Strange World flopping, people don't like this movie. People don't like this movie. And it's funny, they're always about, oh, but it's Santo, but by people who made it Santo, but nobody cares about Santo. Okay? No one cares about Santo. No one likes Tony and Red. No one likes Lightyear. And no one likes this movie, Strange World. DC League of Super Pets did way better than both Lightyear and Strange World. And of course, we can't really talk about Tony and Red because that released only on Disney Plus. But that movie will probably lost $100 million as well at the box office. So they've already saved themselves from another $100 million lost at the box office. But look at even the. And you know what the most hilarious thing is? Even that the bought and paid for Rotten Tomatoes. Okay? Rotten Tomatoes, I hate Rotten Tomatoes. It's bought and paid for. It's garbage. Okay? But this movie, even the bought and paid, even Disney didn't want to say this movie with the bots. Okay? You know, the sus reviews, the sussy reviews. It's not, of course, not this Disney, obviously, The Woman King. Somehow has a 96%, okay, you know, as well. I think C said as that as the magical score as well. Another movie that, like, nobody watched. And no one is into, 90%, I don't think 90% of people like this movie. And Strange World is a box office failure, box office flop. No one likes this movie. And this movie is going to probably lose hundreds of millions of dollars at the box office. Look at Metacritic. 2.9 out of 10 as well. Basically, it's woke garbage. You know, basically, get woke, go broke. It's probably at the box office. Can you see why dear Disney get woke, go broke? Disney wants to get pussy to fall after the unsuspecting audience or others that are unsuspecting to us at this time. It's going to reflect the desired box office. Keep going woke, Disney. You'll keep going broke. 0 stars. This propaganda disguised as entertainment. Every left-wing agenda presented. I think it's trying to educate and influence the younger generation. It didn't work, but grandkids thought this was stupid, and then all the ridiculous plans they made tree propaganda right over the kids' heads. Stupid movie at all level. No entertainment value at all. So these are some of the reviews for Strange World on Metacritic. People don't like this movie. It's complete garbage. It's trash. I'm not seeing it. I don't ever want to see this movie ever. Okay? As well. Okay, I've seen enough woke movies and to tell they're all mostly garbage. Okay, there's only like 1 or 2 that actually are decent to good, but 95% of them are complete and utter garbage. Okay, you know, some of them are actually like okay, and they're mostly semi-woke movies. They're not really that woke of movies. If there are full woke movies, they're all garbage. They're all trash. They're all horrible movies. Okay, Birds of Prey, Tornado, Dark Fate, and of course movies like C Said and Strange World. I can see what C Said has on Metacritic as well, 4.3 out of 10. Obviously, okay. No one cares about this movie. No one is watching it, okay. But Strange World as well, IMDb as well, which Disney couldn't save the IMDb score. And we're gonna and then go review this movie's bombing on review bombing. Obviously, they're gonna say, "How dare you review bombing Strange World?" Even though nobody likes this movie. Okay, people not liking a movie is not review bombing. People not liking a product is not review bombing. Okay, people don't want to watch this movie. No one likes this movie. Okay, and the worst are people who hate this movie the most are older people. Okay, apparently women love this movie, but men hate this movie way more than women do. Okay, maybe it's because there's more male reviews than female reviews of all demographics. Because most of the people who are reviewing this movie are males, and most of the, people who are. But again, of course, the quote unquote critics are giving the highest scores, but U.S. users and non-U.S. users are both agreeing this movie is complete garbage. This movie is even hated more in America, and I think people would be angry if this wins, best animated feature, which further proves that the Oscars are a complete pile of joke, complete, doo-doo feces, because there's much better animated movies to watch. There's The Bad Guys came out this year, way better than Strange World, and of course Minions: The Rise of Gru, and of course next year we have the upcoming Mario movie and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is woke, and why? Okay, why? They're really throwing down a movie that could make $1 billion down the drain because they want to promote some agenda, but I don't think Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will be woke. Okay, if they just continue what made the first movie so great, I think the movie would make a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money. considering how well received the first movie was. Okay, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse could make $1 billion. Okay, it was just a normal movie like the first movie. Okay, as well, but this movie is completely hated and despised by everyone. And I want to see the 1-star reviews for this movie. Okay, if we can. Okay. What's the 1-star reviews for this movie? Just a tangent. Another Disney box office failure, Zootopia Plus. No one cares about Zootopia. No one, everything that Disney puts out, no one likes. Okay, no one likes. Okay. User reviews. Okay, user reviews. Okay. Strange World 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Here's one. No child on earth would enjoy this garbage. It's boring, it's cringe, everything is pointless and lifeless. The artwork is full of nightmares, and the whole thing feels like it's made by a social justice machine AI. World praise for this movie is 100% real. There's no expectations low enough to enjoy this movie. Unless you're trying to punish yourself and yourself, do not go see this again. This film. I also tried to figure out what could possibly happen inside Disney Studios to produce something like this. Maybe Ceratops? Did someone lose a bet? Did someone had given text for an animated kids movie? Instead of producing a nightmare like this, normally they would get caught during production and quietly canceled, but it doesn't happen to you. Please, Disney, get your act together. 98 out of 143 people found this helpful. Okay. Avatar for kids. Yeah, Avatar's not a good movie. Boring. The fall continues after Light Year. Or to 18 people found very, and very a lot of 1-star reviews and all very similar as well. Because this movie is garbage. It's awful. Okay, it's awful. Okay. And even this movie, it's overloaded with representation, overwhelming story and dialogue. Okay. Why are people actually like that movie, even though that movie lost money because of COVID? Okay. Why would have made money if it wasn't for COVID and Disney Plus release? Okay. Why would have made money if it wasn't for COVID? But yeah. No one cares about this movie. Okay, no one watched this movie. Nobody cares about this movie. Okay. People don't like this movie. And it's funny that one of the positive reviews are the low ones. Because people just don't like this movie. This movie's garbage. It's awful. Okay? No one wants to watch Strange World. And the marketing for this movie was abysmal. All he talked about was representation and environmentalism. And that's it. That's the entire marketing for this movie. Not why this world's so interesting. Not why it's a strange world. Like the environmentalism, if it's like a big part of the plot, like the Lorax or Avatar, it would make sense. Like if you want to save the strange world, or except for Rio 2. But there's better movies that tell an environmental message than Strange World, most likely. Okay, there's Rio 2, where it's of course the main climax of that movie is literally the birds fighting against a bunch of loggers in Brazil, as well. And of course there's the Lorax, which is as they call flowering on wine as well. So yeah, that's basically what this video. Goodbye.